Nobody ascribed any ill motive or agenda when reports of school fires and strikes began emerging early this year, but the number of cases grew with each month. The cases more rampant, more daring, more fatal, raising concerns amongst education stakeholders and especially this question: why? Professor Okumu Bigambo is an educationist, having taught for over 20 years in virtually all levels of education. For him, this recent spate has everything to do with current societal misfits.
The adults have lost sense of the rules. The adults have lost sense of care. If students can see counselors fighting in a boardroom, if the students can see, parliamentarians throwing, stones, a parliamentarian is throwing punches at an innocent person, and if students can see parents during parents' days come and have no respect for their teachers, they ask impossible questions, or they blame the teachers in a manner that makes them look like they are belittled. So the child is learning something from the parents, and this child picks irrelevant information from what he sees or what she sees, and therefore imagines that if the adults behave that way, then what's wrong with us?
Just this year alone, up to 300 schools have either gone on strike or have been burnt down, with schools in central Kenya reporting the highest number of such cases. And this worrying trend seems to continue. In Embu County, for instance, 8 schools have been hit by strikes in the last 1 week, with students there going on the rampage demanding an early mid-term holiday. The schools affected include Kamama, St. Paul Kevote, St. Teresa Girls, Kidhimu, Kirimari and Guviu Boys, among others. In Dia, in Kirinyaga County, 400 students of Kibirigui Girls have been sent home this week, while students of Baricho Boys were sent home following a strike last week.
We will not allow this sort of thing to happen again. We are watching you, and with a very keen eye, and we will get you arrested, prosecuted, and to stop you.
Education being the conscience of society, if it's not given its due regard, and if it's not seen as part of the larger society, and from the larger society slowly piecemeal into the classroom, then you can see the kind of child we're going to end up with.
It is the argument that the children are picking up on the current tension in the country and consequently expressing themselves as they know best that is being used not to justify the current actions by children in schools across the country, but to challenge society to revert its attention to the growing society and be a prime example they can follow into the future. Evelyn Wambui, Citizen, Live at 9.